Meanwhile, it's been just over 2 weeks since Election Day, and Republican candidate is now asking a judge to declare him the winner in a race that he is currently losing.
Republican Attorney General candidate Abe Hamadeh filed the lawsuit yesterday, claiming that errors and inaccuracies surrounding the casting and counting of votes made the difference. Team 12's Michael Dowdnett joins us now. And Michael, this may be about using whatever legal options he has left to try to close this gap.
Yeah, that's right, guys. I mean, Chris Mays, the Democratic nominee, is up by around 510 votes, and we are already heading to a legally required recount. Now, her opponent has a big ask in this lawsuit, be declared the winner, but he also includes some smaller asks, too. Just give him a few more votes ahead of that recount. Of course, that's if a judge doesn't throw it out first.
2 weeks after Election Day, Republican Attorney General candidate Abe Hamadeh filed a lawsuit claiming errors and inaccuracies cost him votes and that he should be declared the winner.
Yes, that is the way an election contests work. If you can show a specific number of votes that would have changed the outcome of election, then you can prove your case.
Election attorney Jim Barton says it is possible to change an election's outcome through the courts, but says, as written, Hamadeh's lawsuit doesn't provide the necessary proof.
It doesn't even allege that they can find 510 votes that go the other way.
Specifically, the lawsuit singles out 419 voters that they claim were disenfranchised when election staff did not properly check them out after some printers malfunctioned on Election Day.
In the end, it comes down to, can we count any additional votes? Whose votes can we count? And how do we prove it?
Michael Bailey is a former federal prosecutor appointed by former President Trump. And the lawsuit says there were other problems, like how early votes were verified and the unknown number of potential voters who refused to wait in line when problems cropped up. But how do you prove that number?
And it's hard to determine the farther we go down the line.
It can't be a fishing expedition. It can't be a speculation. It's got to be crystal clear. It's got to be an easy standard.
And then there's the question of how valid this lawsuit even is.
I honestly don't know what the judge will do.
And this is the main part where the two attorneys differ. See, Bailey sees this as more of a way to potentially narrow the margins ahead of a recount.
The Superior Court judge will have a lot of discretion over.
While on the other hand, Barton believes the claims lack specifics, are too late, and are factually wrong.
The lawsuit's deficient on its face. I mean, it's dead on arrival.
And after all this, it may end up being the case that an election in which more than 2.5 million people voted could all come down to just a few hundred votes.
Now, guys, the one thing that is not in this lawsuit is fraud. In fact, the lawsuit specifically says in its very first paragraph that Hamadeh is not alleging any fraud, manipulation, or intentional wrongdoing.